In this video, witness absolute carnage at race starts, and I also discover a brand new racing line in the Super Formula at Suzuka. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Race C, where we are in Super Formula. Now originally I was going to try different strategies, and I do try some here. But here we go with the first race. We've got Key up ahead. Do check out Key on YouTube. We're streaming this on the morning I did this. And here we go. We get a really good start. Release the handbrake at the perfect time here. We're already jumping a few cars here as we head towards turn one. Nick Bay, unfortunately, just in the way here. We had nowhere to go there. There's a few people going off there towards that left-hand side. Through we go. We're following Key through then. Looking at the inside of Key. Not going to quite work here. It's all about now settling down. Seeing what places we can make here from any mistakes from anybody else. So if you weren't sure about this race, we have the medium tyre and we have the soft tyre available. Both need to be used in this race, and we do have significant tyre wear as well in terms of time 7. But hopefully you've already watched my weekly race guide involving that detail. So this race, the dirtier isn't as bad as everybody expected, which does generate a bit more racing. It's still there. Definitely feels, you can definitely feel the front washing out sometimes as well. But with the overtake button and with everybody not quite at that skill ceiling level just yet, you can still have some good racing here. As we get towards the end of the week, I do think it's going to get a bit stale, a bit drawn out, because everyone will know how to drive this car. All right, let's get back into the racing then. GT Leah on my outside there. Try to go down the inside there at Spoon. A little bit of contact, but nothing major as we continue through the second part of Spoon. There's somebody off in the distance, a Spaniard there, Sandokan, as we're going to follow Leah through here. In fact, we're going to keep the overtake button pressed. We're going to go for the double. Look at this. Down the straight there. Up into P7. Through 130 yard we go. And P7, here we go. Tidgney, oh, what the hell, my word. The Spaniard went flying. I think they tried to avoid everyone as they completely missed their braking zone there. But my word, they went flying. We've got Ruiz there going for a spin as well. Another Spaniard. Everyone's off at the moment as we go into here. So in the weekly race guide, I did a stop on lap 6. This time, we're going to do it on lap 5 and just give it a bit of a go here as we leave the pits then. Any traffic to speak of? Not really. A couple people stayed out there, including Key. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go for this now. Spam my overtake on the out lap. And unfortunately, we didn't really gain anything here. We are catching up to Key. We did gain a little bit, of course, on that out lap. It's all about warming up the tyres, though, as well. And, you know, it takes a little bit of time for the tyres to warm up. So you're not exactly at full pace, which is why the overcut can also work sometimes. As we continue on through then in that second window of Key there. Oh, somebody's off there. Black Star into the barrier. And we can see Key in the distance. But Key's going to have fresh tyres, of course. So what we will do, we'll advance a bit later on in the race. The final lap, in fact. And Key's made a couple of positions there from a couple of pit stoppers earlier on who stopped on my lap, essentially. But in the distance there, you see Key gets it all sorts of wrong. Somebody else gets it all sorts of wrong. PH 47 also has to slow down here. We get 3 for 1 on the straight. 3 for 1. How about that? P2. Starting from the back all the way up to P2. Hey, I'll take that. They're like wins to me, them. That was a little stat lobby there. Lots of A+. You'd like to see it indeed. But that is the first race done. So we stopped on lap 5. At this point, I was sort of starting to think, okay, what other strategies can I do? Is there any? Hey, let's find out as we join this second race then that we're doing here. Getting ready to start again. Traction control on 1. Do we get a good start this time? Not as good there. About the same as everybody else. Sometimes if you get it bang on, you can have some cracking starts. A bit like my first race. Head towards turn 1 then, and it's all a bit stacked up here. 2, 3 wide there. Key heads off to the realm again there. Apparently I'm Key's curse. So yeah, every time I'm in the race with Key, Key apparently dies in the race as we go through the left here. Speaking of dying, Key does die again and heads towards barrier. Sorry to see that, Key. But hey, don't blame me. It's not my fault. I'm an innocent party in all this. I really am innocent. So we're up into P11 then. Matt up in the distance. We've got Leah there as well. We've actually going to go 3 wide round the outside of this corner. Once again, 2 for 1 here as we get very close to Ben there and up into another place here. Ballistol there. They both come together here. And then, unfortunately, they spin. And Ballistol just ungoes there and slows us down as well. So we're dropping back here where we did gain an advantage. And a slight contact there as we're trying to avoid everybody here. And we're going to leave that corner, and then it's all going to be good again. So down to P11 after that amazing start all the way up to Degna 1. It's all backfired here as we are back in the pack. We've got Slippery there. TCR Slippery, shout out to you then, as we head in towards Spoon then, and we do get back up into P10 then. There's somebody else off there in the distance. Max Power off there. Now, I believe Max Power was not enjoying this that much. I believe on the pad, it's actually quite difficult to actually use this car. Do let me know in the comments, folks, if that is the case or not. I believe Max Power, wholeheartedly. And by some players' reactions as well during the races, I think that's true as well. As we look down the inside of the German and in towards the braking zone we go. And we get it stopped. Look at that beautiful move. You're starting on the medium tyre again here as we continue on out of there. Advancing for Ron. Look at this absolute carnage. There's Max Power's response. Look at the carnage up ahead. There are so many cars together. They're 3 wide through 130R then. Here he is in there as well. You check out Rory on YouTube as well. Oh, somebody else. What on earth was that German doing? He just came barreling in like a wrecking ball. Through the left we go. Oh, Leah's going really slowly. I'll tap Leah. Oh no, Rory's gone. Oh, he's all kicking off. Everybody contacting everyone there. Oh my word, that was all carnage. I'm not sure whether I should have waited up or not there because everybody was just hitting everybody. In fact, look at Key. Key gets the run of them all there because not being involved in all that lot gets 2 positions. So Key back in the mix after the death earlier on then. We look down the inside of Key then into this first left. Key gives me just enough room there. Beautiful bit of racing. But we're going to settle in it again. So we're in P9 at this point. Going to P8 then as we go into the left. And Key gets a penalty then for cutting the corner in towards the braking zone we go. Again, slowing it down. Slippery going very slow here. Not sure what's happened to Slippery then through there. Just get... at this point I'm thinking, okay, let's try a different strategy. So at this point, I was thinking, okay, let's do a double stop here, softs and softs, and see if we can do anything at the end. You know, just for a bit of fun, bit different. How slow is this going to be? Obviously, it's going to be a tiny bit slower, but maybe a bit more fun, because at the very end, we'll have so fresh, soft tyres. We can absolutely nuke everybody we see. Now, Rory's on old tyres here, so Rory just lets me go instantly here, as I then continue on through on the soft tyres. Coming up in the distance, we got Ben, who we saw bin it earlier on there. Bin it, Ben. Coming through here, Ben's about to bin it again, and unfortunately... takes me out there as well, trying to catch the car. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, for God's sake, well, there goes that tactic at this point. So I was thinking, okay, well, we can still try stuff here, all the same, as we've got a Dane coming out the pits then, and we're going to try around the outside of the Dane then. Through here we go, and it was fine up until this point, and then, yeah, they just pushed me off there. I was not very happy with that at all. In fact, I actually rage quit this, because at this point, this race is just atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Let's get to a little bit better of a race, shall we? This time... starting P14. First time starting on the inside of the circuits. This is a bit different for us. Once again, getting ready with the handbrake. And off we go then. And we do get a better start here. Look at that. We were catching up to Sean here. Oh, big crash again. What's going off? We've had here. Oh, how many places have we made there? That's unbelievable. So P14. We're up to P7. 7 positions. One little bit of straight before we get into the S's. We gained 7 places. What a start that is. All sorts of carnage there. As we go into the right. Oh, somebody else off there. McQueen is off. We go around the outside of McQueen. Up into P6 then. And we are looking strong here. We've got a bit of damage on the rear wing actually there. I'm not sure what that's from. Did I get tapped? Oh, I got tapped earlier on, didn't I? In turn 1. So we're going to go for the move down the inside of the Ukrainian. Up into P5. What a move. Just about the size of a car there, and I went for it, but unfortunately I head off here. Now I give a little bit of room here to the Ukrainian, and then we beat it out here. We lose a place here. We got Whack here going for the move as well, as we're going to stay on the inside of the hairpin then, and we go a little bit deep actually, but Whack goes deeper, so it's all good. Going to boot it out there as quick as we can, use some overtake, but Whack is still there. RP Motorsport, Whack is going for this. We have to fall in behind them as we continue on the win then in the slipstream. Oh, I thought there was a bit of contact there, so I did back out of it in the end. But we're back down to P7. Well, technically, we still gained 7 places in all of this. We really have. Oh, whoa, what a boost out of the corner that was. Up into P6 we go. And I would say this race was all about strategy, or I was going to do strategy and pick out different ways to pit. But 5-5 and 6-4 seems to be the best 2 strategies I can see so far. But hey, we'll see what happens in this one and the next one as well. Now we're with Sean and Nazar here, and at this point I'm like, it's time for another 2 for 1. You buy one, you get one free. Right now we go down the inside with the overtake button, and we get both of them. Look at that, into P4 we go, and that is another few places gained. So can we catch up to the pack up ahead? We've got, here he is in the lead there, 6 seconds in the lead in fact. But Nazar, keeping up with me here. I'm doing very well indeed. Going for the move down the outside. In towards the braking zone we go. I just how to brake them into this corner. So that does suggest they're on the medium tyre. Same as me. Oh, bit of oversteer there. Right, let's plant the overtake button. We do not want to get overtaken. Look at that radar. We're side by side. I'm going to try and nuke it past them. Oh, we do keep it. We do keep it just there. And head towards turn 1 then. In we go. I love this braking zone in this car. It is so good. So fun as well as we go through there and continue on towards lap 5 then. Nazar here with me now. Going to go for the overtake. And I actually wanted this to happen because whatever Nazar was going to do, I was going to do the opposite. Notice it's lap 5. It's a case of where's Nazar going to go? I'm going to do the opposite. So if they go in the pits, I'll stay out. If they stay out, I'm coming in the pits. What is Nazar going to do? Here he is on the soft tyre then, coming in for the medium. Nazar decides to go in the pits, so I lifted and then carried on. So we're going to try and go for the quickest out lap possible. So I used quite a bit of overtake there. As we go on to the pit exit then, and Nazar has gone by, actually overtaken Basque Rose there for P3. So we did lose out a little bit there in the grand scheme of it. Nazar had a very quick out lap there. Very quick indeed. Well played to Nazar on that one. But you see, this driver up ahead, the Dutch driver, literally must be on the medium tyres. We caught them up so fast there in the S's, essentially. And look at the grip we've got. We actually get on the inside here. Look at that. What a move that is. Just on the inside there. Get it done. And up into P4 we go. Well, our goal. We've got to get onto that podium. If not, we can try and win the race at least as well. But, you know, podium first. So our realistic goals here. One car at a time. The Ukrainian is in the distance. Oh, we've got a yellow flag actually up ahead. What's happening here? Oh, Rory spun it! No, Rory, what are you doing? As we continue on through then into P3. We'll take those. We'll take those every single time as we head into this braking zone then. P2 in the distance. P1, he's only 2.5 seconds up the road. Who knows, folks? Are we going to get a win on the cards? We've not had a win in daily racing in quite a while. In fact, who knows what's going to happen in the future? And I'm not saying about this video either. As Nazar goes to the inside, we're going to try around the outside. It was the braking zone. Oh, a slight bit of contact there. Nothing huge there, though. They gave me enough space on that. It's beautiful racing with Nazar there. Up into P2 we go. We've got 2.2 seconds to go to try and catch the leader. In fact, I went up to 2.3, back down to 2.2, 2.1 now. In fact, we advanced towards the end, and they just survived here. Under a second there as we crossed the line. But what a fantastic race that was. Absolutely brilliant. I loved that race. That was beautiful stuff. Just absolute carnage absolutely everywhere, and we definitely could have won that. We really could have. So I went for a final race then, and this time I thought, okay, I'm going to start in the lead, or try and start in the lead, but apparently I'm starting P4. The goal was to be in the lead, but I didn't get a lap in time here as we get ready for the start. Then obviously I'm doing this in my lunch, and off we go then. So we're starting on the soft tyre, not the medium. Now the goal here was I was going to do a 2-stop. I'm going to do softs to lap 4, softs then to lap 9, and then go on the mediums at the end. But unfortunately, you know, I get hung back here. I'm not in the lead, so we do make one place on Rory straight off the bat. We're going to bolt it out of here. But unfortunately, we went for a little bit of a spin, and we're going rally crossing right now. And I was expecting it to reset me, but it didn't. So I came back on, very clean and fair, you know. Everyone could see that I was coming back on the track. I'm giving lots of room. I'm lowering my speed. But we're down to P13. We have one mammoth task here to get anywhere in this race at this moment in time. One mammoth task. Somebody's off there, the French driver. I think they were on softs as well, actually. As we head into Tidgney 1 then, and nearly go off there. Nearly the same as Raul there. And that was a football player, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Raul? I'm sure it was, but I think they were Spanish. Anyway, in towards the braking zone we go at the hairpin. Down the inside of Sean. So that's another position gained here. And this is the advantage of the soft tyre when you're in the pack here. Everyone's on medium tyres. They're struggling for grip on lap 1. You can launch it on people and really, you know, outbrake people. And I mean, coming into this corner, look how much we catch up to Whack. Oh my word. We got so close very quickly. In fact, Whack's going to go for a bit of spin. I wasn't sure whether that was netcode looking back at this, actually. I definitely didn't contact them. There was no noise there of contact. So maybe it was netcode. Maybe they just spanned the wheels because they were trying to get away. I'm not too sure. But even so, we continue on all the same. It wasn't our fault in the slightest as we head in towards this braking zone. And in the braking zone we go. And look how much we catch up to that German driver there, Brank. And Brank's about to get a 2-second penalty. I have no idea what for. And so am I. And it doesn't even say the reason why. PD really need to put reasons on all these penalties. Like they do with yellow flags, etc. Why did I get a 2-second penalty then? I have no idea. Nobody died. We all carried on as normal. But anyway, it is what it is. Into the braking zone we go. And we're up another position then. Rory in the distance. Remember, we overtook Rory earlier on in lap 1 and then decided to go rally crossing instead. So we're back in the map pack. I'm back in the mix of it. Oh, somebody else has gone off there. We just overtook somebody up into P7. Or did we? I don't even know now. I can't keep up with what's going on here. And I forgot I even had a penalty here. So I'm trying to overtake Rory. And then I realized I had a penalty. I went into the braking zone and the finish driver was just there. Braking earlier than I expected, of course, as we go through here. That's one thing I have been struggling with this race, actually, is the fact that when you're on softs and someone's on mediums, there's always a big braking disparity anyway. But then when you add skill levels into that as well, maybe you're better than another driver or maybe they're better than you, the braking distances are humongous when you combine both. Oh, hello. Just Theo, what are you doing there, mate? That was a full-on spin, my word. But yeah, when you combine both the tyres and then also skill level, it can be huge sometimes. So some contacts are going to happen in this race as we look into the braking zone. I'm braking early here as well. Quite a bit in some of these corners just to avoid hitting people. Leave that corner. We're still in the fight for this lead. After all of this so far, 2-second penalty, a bin at Spoon, a bin at the start, we're still in this fight. I have no idea how the heck we are in this fight. But hey, we keep fighting, we keep going. So it's lap 3 at the moment. We're on soft tyres. They can go on for quite a while as well as we continue on through here with Pull Suit with a penalty. And we've got a run on Lucent Racing GT. Going to go down the inside. Oh, in fact, we're going to make it 3 wide. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Oh, we survived. I have no idea how we survived that, but we survived it. We all made it work, apparently, somehow, some way, as we go through there. And then we're on the back of Sean. But I decided to go in the pits instead because I felt like I was losing time. So it's a very early stop here. So we're trying a 3 soft and then 7 medium, which is a bit of a different strategy. So something for maybe you to try out. I'm not too sure. Come out just ahead of just Theo here. He advanced to lap 5 then, and I was really using my overtake here to try and catch up to people once again. And let's see what happens here. We've got a big pack coming out the pits then, and it's the pack I wanted to really undercut, to be honest. It's Lucent Racing, it's PH47, and it's Black Star there. So we continue on through here then. 18 seconds. Oh, bit of contact there between 2 drivers. That's 1 place gain then, and we're really on top of Lucent. So this is where obviously warm tyres versus cold tyres really takes effect. You're seeing that right now. You know, Lucent Racing's on the soft tyre. I'm on the medium tyre, but the medium tyre working well because it's warmed up here. In fact, I'm going to go for the move down the inside. Oh, good old Gran Turismo ping pong physics. There was room there. Slight twitching, which is going to happen in these cars. And tiny bits of contact actually look huge when it was the smallest of the contacts there. It really was. But it's all good. We continue on through here. There's the German. Another 2-second penalty. They just keep getting them. I have no idea what that German's doing to keep getting 2-second penalties there. But hey, they are. Now we're going to go for the run on Lucent Racing GT then. Down the inside we're going to go. Somebody's just come out the pits. That's Rory coming out the pits then. In towards the braking zone we go. And somehow in this race we are up into P3 after a penalty. Pitting early. We've got the rally crossing we did and being off at Spoon. No idea what's going on. We're technically in the fight for the lead here right now, as we just get a bit of contact from the rear there. Through the left, we go actually purple on mediums. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on in this race. Continue on through, right? Advance to lap number 8 then. In towards Tidgney when we go, and then here is Tidgney too, trying to get it stopped very quickly. Through there we go, a little bit of oversteer then, as we continue on towards the hairpin. And then I noticed that McLaren going down the inside then. So I give them room, and then I'm hoping to just get a run and keep with them then for the remainder of the race. Unfortunately, this is lap 10, and everybody's gone. You know, the medium's just not lasting that bit longer. I did pit early, remember. This is the 7th lap on the medium tyres. Lucent Racing, unfortunately, met the gravel. So we are going to come home in the podium. After all of that, we come home in the podium. I have no idea how I ended up on the podium in that race. That was a mental race. It's a mental combination, actually. As I say, very hard to actually race this properly with the different skill levels, the different tires. You know, there's big disparities between people. And I've always said the faster the car, the bigger the gaps and the harder it is to race. Look at the Fiat 500 race for the high-speed ring. It is so close because it's slow cars. 1 mile an hour here or there. It makes a difference, but it's easily controllable. When you're talking 180 miles an hour, very big difference to 80 miles an hour. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Something different. Originally, it was about strategies, but then it was just a bunch of highlights of how crazy and chaotic this race can be. Do give it a like, subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. But that is it for me, folks. I hope to see you again in a video or live stream again very, very, very soon.